Yes, teacher Navasa, as usual. And today we are going to look at this number, which was in PLE 2023, just of recent, 3 years ago. The diagram below shows the distillation method of making alcohol. Please, people who take alcohol, you need to learn more about this. Study it and use it to answer the questions that follow. Now let's study the diagram. Now we have part R here, which is the container that has crude alcohol. So which means among the things that are in this diagram, we have crude alcohol. So many people call it crude. So this is crude alcohol. Then we also have this pipe, which they have called the copper tube. Then we have fire here. This is the source of heat. This fire will be our source of heat. Now I want to see those ones who have experience in making this type of alcohol. I use it to make one. Then we have cold water here. There is cold water here. In a container labeled S, we have water, which is cold. Then we have a container which is collecting, which they have called the collecting container, and it has distilled water. Now those of you who study chemistry, this we use it to call it a distillate. Now these are the questions they want us to answer. Identify the physical changes taking place at the party R is here. Now everyone can see that there is a fire, and of course when fire is hitting water, we have change in state of matter. We have change in state of matter. Now, this number can even apply at P5 level when we are looking at changes of states of matter, but it can also work when we are looking at the separation of mixtures using the distillation method. Now, what physical change is? So we are on part A, Roman numeral 1. Physical change taking place at R, there is evaporation. There is evaporation. Now, others can say vaporization. Vaporization. Many people always leave out U, but me, I prefer vaporization with its CU. So you can also add in the comment section, is it the one with O only or the one with OU? Now, this is part A, Roman numeral 1. Now, part A, Roman numeral 2, they want to talk about the physical change that is taking place in part S. Now, part S is here, where we have cold water, then we have this steel tube coiled many times, and then after it leads to the collecting container. Now, one of them that is happening there is condensation. Condensation. Why are we saying that? Because we know when this vapor comes, it will come and pass through this tube here. And when it enters the tube here, it reaches here, it will condense, or it will change from vapor to liquid. And then this liquid will continue, and then it comes here. That's why we have a liquid here, yet liquid stopped here, and we have vapor. So we know that condensation actually happened in this part. Then we go to part B. Part B, we are saying give one reason why the container with crude alcohol should be properly sealed. As you can see, it is sealed. The only exit is here. So why is it sealed? Is to prevent alcohol vapor from escaping. Remember, we are distilling this crude alcohol to get distilled alcohol. So if this is not sealed very well, it means that this vapor, this one, will end up going out without passing through here. And therefore, it means we are losing alcohol. or we may end up actually getting less than we are supposed to get. So it must be properly sealed. And then part C, they are saying give the function of the copper tube in the method showed above. Now, it is just simple that this metal, when this vapor comes here, it will enter this, and this one will carry it like this. Vapor will move in this tube like this. It comes in this condensation chamber, and then it condenses, and then it will continue to carry. So, number one, we are going to say that the tube this tube will transport or carry alcohol vapor from R, is it R? Yes. From container R to S. So you can see that this vapor moves from here and it comes and then it reaches here. But point number two could be it also transports condensed or distilled, let's say distilled alcohol from S to the collecting this one, the collecting container. Those are the two importances or functions of this wire, of this copper tube. From here, it is carrying vapor to here. Past here, this vapor has condensed, and from here, it is only carrying distilled alcohol from the condensation chamber to the collecting container. What is your view? If you were the one, what answer would you have put on each part of this question? And then you can add it in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to keep on getting more and more and more and more notifications. Thank you very much. Teacher Nabasa, River Flow International.